Oh, here we are again now, and it's like no time has passed. Gazing out upon the sunset as it sinks into the night. Many times it seemed as though a given day might be our last. Face to face with certain death, it's somehow coming out alright. I don't think that we have any cause to lament, but there's quite a lot of thrilling intent, thrilling intent, thrilling intent, thrilling intent.
Okay, next up we have a suggestion that might interest you, Gregor. We've got a training ground. Keeping it close to the front would actually let people, get limbered up and out on the battlefield or whatever.
And who will we be training?
These guys. Slug motions with his head.
To the children?
Boy, come here, boy.
Soldiers are actually
now
quite
that
common in Free Arc.
Yeah, now that you pointed out, that's pretty messed up.
I'm
I should
100% refusing to train children, Thog.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
find
that's
adult
legit.
soldiers. If
What's
that's
wrong
a
with
thing,
training
that's a sticking
children?
point.
How about this guy?
If I
Would
wasn't
you
to train
train-
children, I'd be dead.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'd be dead, Ash.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Most of them are orphans. Their parents won't miss them.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable.
This is turning out to be a proper Outriders too.
I don't
Yeah,
like this.
I am just gonna change the plan. We're training this guy. He's like 60.
He looks
That's
old
fine.
Barracks.
Yeah, he's 60. That's okay.
Like-
We're training this one.
Here.
I think I'd like to cast a vote for training ground. I think that's a smart decision for something right towards the front of the base.
Barracks/training ground. Therefore, you can never escape the training, even when you go to sleep, because that's when you take in the most knowledge.
I feel like we should talk about morale again, Gregor.
Okay, and I got one more suggestion. This one might interest Harlock.
Sleep
But,
whisperer.
what?
Sorry,
no,
you go
never
ahead.
mind. It's fine. Yeah,
Harlock turns to Astra and says, "I think they'll take it more seriously when one of them dies."
Sympathetic shrug. Finally, last up, we've got like some sort of alchemy lab. I don't know exactly what you'd want, but
I
maybe having
glance between Harlock and a far glance between Inian.
How far are we from
Oh.
my old home?
if you went and you could go and probably get your own supplies during a day.
Okay.
Yeah, no, like that's doable actually.
If I may
That
share
actually-
a small piece of advice that a
You're far?
witch shared with me ages
sorry.
ago, never stockpile explosives near your front door.
Marcus,
Yeah, that reminds me. Any type of dangerous alchemy lab or wizard tower or such thing,
far
would
away from
probably-
living quarters.
far away from living things, which would also be good for Kier.
yeah,
which we still need to
where
discuss.
is he? And also Colvin.
That is probably the main objective of the patrols.
If we can combine all the
find
danger into
missing
one sort of
people, yeah.
basement or tower or dangerous island.
I like the
Actually,
idea
I'll
of
take a
dangerous
note
island,
of dangerous.
actually. That's very
I
good.
like dangerous
Wait, okay.
island. Thug scratches it down.
Huh. Quick question. What primarily are we going to be defending against?
Presumably, if the Underdukes estimations are correct, whatever those creatures are, those monstrosities, they'll be coming down here once they chew through the paladins. So
And they'll be coming through that door, right?
yeah, they'll
There.
be coming through that big door.
I'm really glad we have Harlock with us this time.
Yeah, me too.
It's a definite plus,
Just-
yeah.
Yeah, just coat that whole nice long hallway with all sorts of traps that are please
Actually-
clearly labeled so we don't.
Actually, I hadn't thought about that at all. That's a real good point, Gregor.
My
Yeah, I've played a lot
my
of
humble
Orcs Must
brag was
Die.
well deserved.
Okay, so more or less, what are you guys feeling for this area? Training ground?
I think I like the idea of a training ground, but, I don't know. Lots of guns are also good.
Might I suggest a wall?
Just fill in the That's not a bad idea.
Wait,
Just fill in over here
Start
with
with a wall and work backwards.
Well, but we need
Yeah,
to
that's a
get
good
out.
Is the well, not the cornerstone to all buildings, but the side.
One of the sides, at least.
And then we can worry about training the child soldiers.
We're not training child soldiers.
We're not training
we're
the
using
kids,
the
we're
trained
training
child
old
soldiers.
people.
Ash, to be 100% honest, the Hunters Guild is probably going to get to them anyway, and they're going to do much worse things.
No, they're not.
Yeah,
We're not the
it's-
Stop saying these things.
It's either we train the child soldiers or we mourn the child corpses.
I agree.
Listen,
we're
we're
getting
not
awfully
training.
far ahead of ourselves here, team.
Yeah, we're not training.
I have
Listen,
seen
we're not
this
training.
before.
That's why
We're not
Gregor's my
training
favorite.
We're not training child soldiers. Look, they're having fun over there rebuilding a boat.
I look from Thog over to Fury, and I'm like super distressed.
Well, we also need to train ourselves. Well,
Right. See?
I think all of
See?
you
We need to focus on
maybe need to
ourselves
brush
first.
up on your warfare a little bit and the necessities of being trained.
So,
No matter your age.
Training ground, then?
Wow.
Sounding more and more like training ground to me. I don't know about you.
So it sounds like
Yes.
for the most part, everybody agrees on training ground. Maybe we can get some wall action on the side.
A
Okay.
training ground
Maybe-
that's
maybe
maybe
if
a
we
barracks
have-
with walls.
Maybe if we have a training ground, we won't have to worry about getting holes in our chest anymore, right? That wasn't directed at anybody in particular, only the ones that have holes in their chest.
Not like I was.
Are you okay? Fury pats you on the back.
No.
Okay.
Maybe
So-
we should have
Harlock
some sort of
turns-
hospital.
Harlock turns to Astra and says, am I being too mean to Ash?
Considering the circumstances, I think a certain degree of toughness is required.
May I
Sounds good.
suggest, I say, wiping a tear from my eye, may
I
I
raise my hand.
suggest that we have an observatory in our training grounds so that we can both train our soldiers to watch and also have lookouts at all times?
Okay, like a scouting tower is totally doable, but
We
like,
already said
that-
watchtower. That's
Yeah,
We're a
That's
little
that actually
underground
We got
at the moment, right?
that actually brings me to my next order of business. In addition to this large fortification that we're going to build here, a training ground, we've also got enough space and materials for like a small fortification to boost up morale. So
I
we
was
got a
going to
list here
say,
again.
to say, when it comes to a watchtower, it might be best to repurpose one of the paladins' fortifications after they all die.
Yeah,
they have those?
exactly. Like tunnel up to
But-
the yeah. Steel Point is actually a pretty
Oh,
well
you
defended
know.
town up there on the surface.
yeah. We
can
really
tunnel
need to
up from
take a
the
look at
inside.
things before we
Yeah,
start
I-
building, huh?
Before we get full bore on going on this whole list, I kind of want to figure out what the
Yeah, I
surrounding
hear
area
ya.
looks like.
Did she say full war?
Listen,
Could've
it's
just
a
let it-
saying.
could've
It's
just
a
let it go.
saying. I'm not gonna cry. This is. Listen, I want to get a better idea of what we're going to be defending against and the areas that we're going to be defending, because we've been underground. We have been like birds with our heads in the sand. Okay, I don't know anything about what's happening. Birds do
That's
that,
a
right?
simile.
Congratulations.
I know what similes are. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that might be good and all, but we'd also be wasting time while people are out scouting things
Okay,
out.
well, can we
So I
send
think
like a
it'd be
small group to scout?
I think it'd be most efficient to build while we scout and just expand.
Right.
Look, we can chip away at the walls.
Right.
And if you don't like the fortifications you've got right now, you can just build additional ones. So don't sweat.
No, I'm not
Too
saying we
bad
don't
building.
build. I'm saying that we start building and then go like scout while something is building so that we can then further inform what we build next. Does
Yeah,
that
that's
follow?
exactly the
Yes.
plan. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, a group of you guys are going out on patrol, right?
Gregor climbs up onto a pile of sticks and stones. Scouting group, form up on me. I pick me,
Yeah.
of course. Fury, I think you'd be good for gathering information and figuring out what we're going up against.
Was I just not picked
She-
first?
My distress
Oh,
is immediately
crap.
overridden by like a Emotion.
Fury like hobbles up on the pile of boards next to you. I am quite curious about the creatures we might find out there.
Exactly.
I'm excited to see more and what horrific shapes they'll take. Okay,
Gregor didn't pick me first.
You and I will be good at cataloging this sort of thing so we can inform other people about how not to die.
I can't believe Gregor didn't pick me first.
Okay, I guess it's my pick though for team build shit.
Is that how we're doing it?
Yeah, I think, I guess.
I wasn't done, but okay.
Yeah, no, we
I
go
was
back
going
and
to pick
forth. We pick
I picked
teams.
Thog for team building.
Oh, nice. Good choice. Okay, team building's first pick. Harlock, get over here.
Oh, good. I was still picked first.
That's who I was. That's who I was going to pick for you too.
Astra claps
Look at
for
that.
you exactly 3 times.
Great minds,
clap,
huh?
clap, clap. Okay. Okay, Gregor, you're up next.
Oh. Astra, could you help us move around?
That's
Yeah,
problematic.
that actually... Oh, don't worry, I'll be fine. I've escaped much worse than the past.
I believe in you, but this is very high-level incompetence.
As you said before, Gregor's a cinnamon bun. I should be fine.
Cinnamon buns die when they're squished.
I don't like that this is catching on.
So I guess we're on build team then.
One of you
yeah.
is. But
I mean,
one
like...
one of us are. Shut up.
Okay, Ash, would you rather go scouting or building? I'm gonna be real, I could see you doing either.
I don't really think I'd be good at working with industrial things. Really,
I
I'm
choose
going
scouting
to-
for Ash.
fight it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna...
I wanted Ash for scouting because she's a cartographer.
Thank
Okay,
you.
yeah, and I'm gonna be... And I'm
That's a
gonna
really
be
good
real...
point.
Marcus is probably too soft to survive out here, out there, at least
Okay,
at the moment.
That's almost as mean as it is correct. But fine, I'll stay here.